defensive, no shot on target in first half.
So that was our plan. We defend and not concede any goals. But coming in the second half, I saw the tactics changed. Now we were looking for that one goal to kill the game so that we can defend. But playing against the likes of Sadio Mane, you know, he's a good player, a player who can dribble the ball and go past all your defenders, and that's what he did. And I think this game has made him to shine once again, because everyone was saying, where is Mane, where is Mane? Yeah. So he has proven to us that he's still a force to be reckoned with.
Did you expect Josh Onyango to be dropped by Minye?
Yeah, definitely. He was coming from an injury. Yeah. So you can't just come from injury then you start the game. So I expected maybe when we considered that goal from Musa Mohamed, I thought that the coach would have done a substitution and bring him back so that we can see a glimpse of him to prepare him in case we go to the next round.
In case.
Yeah, in case.
Do you think that Harambee Stars missed Alan Wanga at the competition?
I can't say we missed him.
Yes.
Because we have good players who can play on that. Matasi. No, Matasi. Masika. Akina Masika, and we also have Avire who can also play as a winger.
Kiwango cha mchezo Alan Wanga compared to Avile, the likes of Masika. Bado tunaona kwamba amewashinda kwa tajriba kidogo.
Yes, you know what is making us to be seen to miss Wanga. It's all about the defense. If your defense is not good, there is no way you are going forward can be good also.
But since the Minye just build the defense around Josh Onyango.
Yes. If you could have built the defense around that guy, I think. And also you see Brian Mandela was not there. Going into this competition, Minye had set his mind that is the first choice defender. And I think the moment Mandela got that injury, it distracted the whole competition. You could see that in the defensive line. Yeah.
Michael Olunga, wengi tulikuwa tumeweka matumaini yetu kwake. Lakini unaweza semaje, alituangusha ama alijaribu kadri ya uwezo wake?
Olunga played well. You could see that snapshot that he...
Towards the end of the game?
Yes, he played very well, and he was playing as a lone striker. So his work was...
In first half? Second half, Avile was introduced.
In the first half, you could see we were using the long ball tactic. But the likes of Koulibaly and Koyute there. So there was no way we could have flourished with that long ball game.
Now, mechi tatu Africa Cup of Nations, tumeconcede mabao 6. Qualifiers, actually tuliconcede bao moja against Ghana in Accra. Inakwambia nini? Qualifiers tulicheza mechi 6 na kama si 7, tukafunga bao moja. Hizi tumecheza 3, tumefungwa bao 6. Ya kwambia nini?
Still the same silly mistakes that we are doing. Those mistakes, we didn't see them in the qualifiers.
But we played a big team like the likes of Ghana.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you look at how we played
against Ghana.
Yes, against Ghana, and looking how we play against Senegal, you could see it's all about the silly mistakes. You could not have conceded any goals. From the start of this competition, you could see the goals against Algeria, the goals against Tanzania. They're all silly mistakes.
Do you think those silly mistakes, as you are saying, comes from Matasi?
No. Matasi, you know, if your center back is not good, then you as a goalkeeper, you cannot also perform at your highest level. Yes.
Unaona kwamba Philemon Otieno kapata kadi nyekundu. Lakini ni namba ya Philemon Otieno yasumbua sana timu ya Harambee Stars.
Kweli.
Suluhisho unaona kwamba solution kwa timu ya Harambee Stars inaweza kuwa nini?
I think we should just play all the defenders there. There is no need of looking who plays in the right back and who plays where. Because if you look at Philemon Otieno, he struggled a lot in that position. Yes, he struggled a lot.
But he came from injury.
Yes, dealing with the likes of Sadio Mane, the pace of Akina Kuyate and the likes. He was really struggling. You could see that. So coming out of injury is also, we could give him a plus for performing well. But
what about red card?
But that was not a tackle to go
for.
Yeah, that was not a tackle to go for. It was too harsh because you could see that the guy who was going with the ball had already the
Niang.
ball had Niang,
No,
the
no.
ball had already passed him.
Yeah.
So him making the challenge, it's all about your accuracy, your timing of the tackle too. You see, it's a lot of shambolic activity going in the defensive
So
line.
far 3 games, we have won 1. We have lost 2 games against Algeria and Senegal. What can you say about Victor Wanyama, our captain?
So Victor Wanyama, so far so good. We have not seen what he does in Tottenham. I think he's also struggling to find these good players that he plays alongside with, playing with the likes of Akina Eriksson, the likes of Akina Son. So also he's limiting his ability to put the balls across. And I think if we go through, I know Minye cannot drop if we go through, so depending on tonight's matches.
Yeah.
If we go through to this competition, I think Wanyama should also start from the bench to see how we can do without him in the first half.
Yes, unafikira nani anaweza ingia hiyo position yake Wanyama? kuna msimu mwenye anaweza ingia kwa Harambee Stars wenye tuko nao saa hii. Nani anaweza cheza hapo kwa Wanyama?
I think Dennis Odhiambo can play there.
Dennis Odhiambo.
Yeah, can play there.
Mrudishe nyuma kidogo.
Yeah.
And
then we maybe Kahata to come as a number 10 role.
But Kahata mchezo
we can try, tunaweza mjaribu katika hii mechi tuone. Tumpatie freedom yenye anataka to play as a number 10, okay. A creator.
That is if kama Kenya inaenda kufuzu na hiyo inategemea kama timu ya Cameroon watashinda timu ya Benin na Mali ishinde timu ya Angola. Na unajua mtu ambaye tunakutana naye mwenyeji Misri. It will be too dangerous to drop Wanyama against Misri kama tuafuzu. Auoni kwamba
that's why I'm saying it's I can give the odds 0 to 10 of Wanyama being dropped in the squad. So I know it cannot happen. No. But towards the game, if you go towards the game and you see we are losing the game, we could give maybe a chance to see the combination of another midfielder. No.
Yesterday Matasi kayamshikia tuta mchezaji Mane. Unaona kwamba is a lifetime achievement.
Kushikia mtu kama Mane ball. A very very big. It really boosted Matasi. You could see how he was
lakini alirudi
saving.
Yes, alirudi.
Another thing I don't understand with Matasi.
Naam.
I know people are saying he's a modern goalkeeper, goalkeeper who swipes and comes for the ball. But the second goal whereby he came and not communicating to the defender, it also cost us. So that is another problem that is
poor communication.
Poor communication.
Matasi.
That's why I'm saying if your center back is not good, then your goalkeeper cannot perform to that.
Second goal of Senegal, Musa Mohamed. Unaona kwamba aliangusha wa Kenya?
Hiyo ndio ile defense kwa nasema mna defend mkiwa mnacheza hizi ball za mtaani. How can you expect the ball to come unexpected ball bounce? So
mbele yake
ndo
and then akona Mane nyuma yako. 1 on 1.
That deserves a red card and benching off. I think Musa Mohamed should not start the next game. That's a silly mistake to do.
Timu ya Kenya so far ni kupatie 10 chini ya 10. Unaweza kupatia ngapi kwa Africa Cup of Nations out of 10?
Let's say 5.
Why?
These boys have tried a lot. Ukiangalia game ya kwanza yenye tulicheza, how they have grown in confidence match after match.
Yes,
we've tried. Yeah. And that game against Tanzania could save us in this competition. So them scoring those 3 goals is also a plus for them. That's why I'm giving them a 5.
Tuweze kusonga mbele, tuangalie kundi timu ambazo tulikuwa nazo katika kundi moja, kundi la cha. Algeria won 3-0 against Tanzania. Did you expect Algeria winning 3-0 without Malis?
Even more.
Actually the likes of Malis waliachwa nje, hata hawako katika squad. Lakini they won 3-0 against Tanzania.
We expected that because Tanzania, they have been poor. No much, they have not won any game so far so good. And you playing against the likes of Slimani, the likes of Brahimi. So what do you expect to the outcome if you're playing poorly? Definitely you will be caught and you will be punished. And if you could see those goals of Tanzania, they are all about rounding out the keeper. You could see what the goalkeeper of Tanzania was doing. So even the defense of Tanzania was really down.
wamepata pointi 9 timu ya Algeria, hawajafungwa bao hata moja. Hii yakwambia nini katika ukiangalia timu ya Desert Fox ambao ni timu ya Algeria?
So this means that they are resilience, looking at their goalkeeper and also they are defending. So they are defending as a team and also going forward as a team, and you see the result. This is what we are lacking in the Kenyan squad.
Actually they have scored 6 goals against Senegal, the best team in Africa, against Kenya 2 goals, against Tanzania 3 goals. Unaona kwamba Tanzania wamefungwa mabao 8.
Ajua Magufuli afraid hii story, but looking at the Tanzanian defense.
Do you think that experience timu ya Tanzania, sababu wachezaji wengi wa timu ya Tanzania wanatoka ligi ya Tanzania. Do you think that hii ndio kwa njia moja ama nyingine tunasema kwamba imekosa timu ya Tanzania?
Definitely. If you don't have those guys who can step up to the occasion, then you'll be eaten up.
On the same note, is Algerian favorite to win the AFCON?
Definitely, they are favorites to going into this competition. Coming into this competition, they were favorite because they are guys who have experienced the top level of football, playing in the World Cup, playing in the World Cup and the sort. So they have a great influence in this competition. And if you look at the performances of how these Arab teams are playing, they are all playing at the top level. You see Egypt have already qualified. This is Algeria, they have already qualified.
Tunisia not yet, but Morocco qualified.
They are on the verge of qualifying.
Morocco qualified yesterday.
You see these Arab teams, they are well set up teams, and you can see they are ubabe wao unaonekana sasa.
Na timu ya South Africa ikiweza kushindwa na timu ya Morocco, tukiangalia Waarabu wakaweza kushindwa bao moja na timu ya Morocco. Unaona kwamba huyu kocha wa timu ya Morocco amekuwa timu ya Ivory Coast akashinda taji, na timu ya Ivory Coast akakuwa timu ya Zambia akashinda taji, nao sasa hii yuko katika timu ya Morocco. So far hajafungwa bao hata moja na ako na pointi 9. Wamweka wapi timu ya Morocco?
Morocco when they played against Namibia in the first game, tulisema waliangukia because ilikuwa on goal. But tunaona how the mind of a champion. This is the mind of a champion. You score a goal even if it's not a clear chance goal. You score and still get the 3 points. So this is what Morocco is displaying with the experienced coach who has won this cup twice with two different
Zambia
teams.
and Ivory Coast.
Yes, so we can see his experience playing part in this Morocco team.
Ivory Coast won 4-1 against Namibia. Did you expect something like that? 4-1
against Namibia?
Against Namibia.
Definitely. Ivory Coast lazima wangetafuta wale wanyonge.
Lakini Namibia ilionyesha mchezo mzuri wakati walicheza na timu ya the likes of Ivory Coast, the likes of Morocco, mpaka Morocco ilisha 1-0 walijifunga. Lakini 4-1.
Definitely Ivory Coast lazima wange turn up to the occasion, and they looked for that one moment yenye wangefunguka. So to alert the other boys that also the big boys are
in the competition.
So I think Ivory Coast were just looking for that one team that could open up them.
Wilfred Zaha aliweza kurejea katika kikosi cha timu ya Ivory Coast. Unaona kwamba ilikuwa ka boost kwa timu ya Ivory Coast sababu mechi ya pili hapo nyuma waliweza kupoteza kwa mikononi mwa timu ya Morocco. Zaha hakuweza kuingizwa ama kuweza kuanza ile mechi. Unaona kwamba ilikuwa ka boost kwa timu ya Ivory Coast.
Yeah, Zaha is a good player. If you see how he plays, he's a guy who cuts in the ball and the stuff. But I think what was affecting Zaha, I think it's the transfer speculation that is ongoing.
To Arsenal?
Yeah, definitely. It's a good add-up for us. But that's
an Arsenal fan.
Yes, it's a good add-up for us. But that has been disturbing Zaha a lot because Crystal Palace are refusing to let him go.
Yeah.
So I think these mind games also play part. Even Kahata, you saw
he sent for Simba. Yes,
so I think that move was also disturbing.
Even Faruku Shikaru sent for Yanga the other day. Yes, let's move to today's fixture. Tunisia takes on Mauritania. Your take on that?
Definitely, I want them to win, even if I know
it's a matter of qualification for Harambee Stars.
Yes, I want Harambee Stars to qualify so that we can see how they play against Egypt to gauge us where we've reached. It's not that we are going to win against Egypt. We just want to see where our level is day in, day out is reaching. So I'll go for Tunisia all day long.
Actually, it's a must-win for Tunisia because Mali, they are leading the group with 4 points. Tunisia have 2 points, Angola have 2 points, and then Mauritania has 1 point, meaning that it's a must-win for Tunisia. And then if you go for last 5 games between the two teams, Tunisia have won 4 and 1 draw, meaning that Mauritania has never won against Tunisia. So I think it's a walkover for Tunisia.
Let me say so, because we want that to happen. So tonight's matches, I'm all rooting for these big boys to win.
On the same net, Angola takes on Mali. A must win for both teams. Mali with 4 points, Angola with 2 points.
So for us also looking at Harambee Stars, we are looking for Mali to win this game.
Yeah.
So I'll go for Mali.
A win for Mali.
Yes.
Mali scored 4 goals at the first game against Mauritania. What can we expect against Angola?
They're not going to score a lot of goals with Angola, that is, but it's going to be that 1 goal lead, 1 goal win for Mali.
For Mali. Cameroon takes on Benin, who are unbeaten in last 5 games. Harambee Stars depends on the likes of Cameroon to win against Benin. Your take on that?
Right now, let me just stop talking about Harambee Stars as waiting for this team, big boys to win. But Cameroon, you saw when they came to this competition, they came late than the rest of the squad.
They are the defending champions.
But because they are the defending champions and they have that mentality of winning, and you can see game in, game out, they are playing well. So I'll go for them to win this game.
Cameroon have been complaining about allowances. Do you think that this can affect them to be eliminated from the competition?
It also plays a big part, but at the same time, they are looking forward. They say they also rewards if you win this competition. So I think if they go with that mentality that they are not being paid back at home, then this can affect their game plan. But so far so good, we've not seen them being affected by this situation. So going on today's game, I think they will be focused on winning on this
They
group
depend
stage.
much on Boateng, the PSG striker. Do you think that he can assist or help the likes of the squad and then help Cameroon to win this competition?
Yeah, Choupo-Moting is a good player. We see when they come here to Africa, they are tegemeo, but wakiwa kule hivyo they are substitutes playing
Anaangalia Neymar wakifanya mambo yao.
Kweli. So I think with the experience Choupo-Moting has, you could see right from the start how he was playing and creating chances. So I think this is a game that he needs to prove himself that he's also a good player, because PSG are looking also on how he's playing.
Black Stars takes on Guinea-Bissau. We were in the same group with the Black Stars. And then the last game, they went a draw with Cameroon. How do you see this game, Guinea-Bissau taking on Black Stars?
Ghana wamekuwa wakihepa sana. Wamekuwa wakimisiwa tu kidogo tu hivi. And leo, it's going to be tough. But it's not the time that we shall, their weakness will be revealed. Not with the Guinea-Bissau.
No.
Yeah, but I think so today they are going to at least win this game.
Kuna mchezaji anaitwa Christian Asu. Umeweza kumfahamu sana, but amekaa ruled out of the competition. Unaona kwamba ni pigo kwa timu ya Ghana. On the same note, unaona kwamba mchezaji Asamoah Gyan, mechi ambao walicheza na timu ya Cameroon wakatoka sare, aliweza kuanza katika ile kikosi cha kwanza. Unaona kwamba ni pigo, na mchezaji Asamoah Gyan anaweza isaidia timu ya Ghana ukiunganisha hao wachezaji wote wawili. Naam.
So Atu tuwezi sema ni tegemeo sana kwa kikosi ya
Ghana,
because kuna a lot of people who can replace him hapo. So for me, Gyan has much influence on that team. So for me ni pigo kwao kumpoteza, pigo kwao kama wanaweza mpoteza Asamoah Gyan. So I think Asamoah Gyan is the right guy.
What about Ayew brothers? They scored actually the first game.
You see, playing the part also. So ndo maana nakwambia Ghana ni venye wajapatikana, and these players that have been in top level for a very long time ndio wanawaokolea. So I think we'll see Ghana's weakness if they proceed in the last 16, and maybe they get a chance to play like Algeria. That's when we'll see the weakness that Ghana possess.
Remember to send your comments or your predictions on our SMS number 21144 and give us our prediction. Ghana taking on Guinea-Bissau, Angola taking on Mali, Tunisia taking on Mauritania. And remember that we as Harambee Stars is a must win for Cameroon and Angola. Let's move to European transfers. Rabiot yesterday signed for Juventus on a free transfer. Can you say that Juventus are serious guys, having in mind that they have signed Aaron Ramsey, the likes of Cristiano, Buffon is back at Juventus?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the strategy that Juventus has is the best, because if you see Ramsey and Rabiot, these are guys who are on free transfer, and I don't know how they acquire such players during the mind game and calculation. If you look at now the Juventus side, I think this is their time to win the Champions League, because also Buffon has been desperate to win this competition. Remember, he went to PSG thinking
to win Champions League.
Now that you've seen hakuna hopes huko, because PSG is starting to scatter.
Actually hawakufika hata semi-final.
Exactly. So I think him returning, having Cristiano in the squad, and also they're in the race for Paul Pogba. I understand that. So I think this is the time, this is the year for PSG, for Juventus. If they don't, then I think...
Unaona kwamba ni pigo kwa timu ya Manchester United, Liverpool, Barcelona na Spurs ambao walikuwa wanamtafuta kiungo muhimu Rabiot?
I think for Manchester United is a problem, but for the likes of Liverpool, I don't think Spurs. Liverpool, also Tottenham is also a problem for them. Barcelona. Wako na kila mtu, so I don't understand why Barcelona.
Rakitic miaka imesonga kidogo 31. Na huyu jamani
31, but he's still playing at the top level.
24.
You see, they have the likes of Coutinho who can play in that midfield, but no. I don't think that it's a loss for Barcelona.
Sali kuleja kwake timu ya Juventus, unaona kwamba kumesaidia wachezaji wengi kuweza kujiunga na timu ya Juventus, having in mind that Matthias de Ligt ambaye alikuwa anatafuta timu ya Barcelona, Manchester United, aliamua kujiunga na timu ya Juventus.
That's why I told you we'll see Zaribol in Italy.
In
Juventus, because he has those top caliber players to play with. Yes. Chelsea aungeniambia Zaribol inge happen around Hazard.
Why?
Hazard
is one of the best.
He's one of the best, but Hazard cannot do it alone. Ukiangalia Hazard, ukiangalia kikosi ya Chelsea saa ni hafifu, hakuna mtu anti mwenye unaweza sema ako top level. Hawezi put top level and compare him with Hazard. So going to Juventus, you have Cristiano Ronaldo, you have Mario Mandzukic, you have Paulo Dybala, you have a lot of options to choose out from.
Don't you think that the squad will be overcrowded?
Overcrowded? No, I think he'll have a lot of options to choose from. If you look the same what these top teams do, they sign these quality players. Whether you come in as second half player, whether you come in as a third player, you still have to be a top player. That has been portrayed by Manchester City. If you see, all their players are world-class players. So if right now in this era that we are in football, if you want to flourish, from the goalkeeper to the substitute and the third team, you must be a top player.
On the same note, on Chelsea note, Frank Lampard is back at Chelsea as a manager. Do you think that Frank Lampard can help Chelsea to win Premier League, as they are saying?
Hawezi shinda Premier League, hiyo ni jokes.
Mbona?
Kwa sababu ukiangalia kikosi ya Chelsea venye iko, that's not a squad to win a Premier League cup with this season. Lakini
unaona kwamba wamerudisha wale wachezaji
wamerudisha umoja, kwa sababu unaona akina Check, akina Balak wamerudi, also the Drogba to come back. Yes. This is a good thing because it brings also the mentality of winning, because this, if you look at all these guys, they have been top level.
Actually,
football.
They won championship for the first time with Chelsea.
You see, so that motivates them a lot. Having your legends back to your team motivates you a lot, but that does not mean that you're going to win the Premier League.
Do you think that Frank Lampard will struggle with Chelsea, having in mind that Hazard moved to Real Madrid?
Definitely, he has less to work with. Looking at the squad that he has, and also the transfer ban that is
Chelsea.
Yes, he'll struggle a lot, but I think he'll do well if he manage to do well with the Derby County, reaching them to the playoffs of the championship. I think he will at least try.
Yes, let's move on. Coutinho. Liverpool nataka aweze kurejea katika uwanja wa Anfield. wamuonaje timu Coutinho ameweza kujiunga na Barcelona, lakini ya kwamba bado ni kama ule mtindo wa Barcelona bado hujamuingiana mchezaji Felipe Coutinho. Liverpool inamhitaji aweze kurejea katika uwanja wa Anfield.
The way he moved at Liverpool alitoka na madharau pia. You see these players when you've been linked with the huge money, lazima sijui kiburi natokanga wapi. So I think if Liverpool can manage to return Coutinho back to Anfield, then I think Liverpool are going to sneak in the Premier League this season.
Actually ilisema anaenda kushinda Champions League na timu ya Barcelona. Unlikely kwenda Barcelona, Liverpool inashinda Champions League kama hiyo.
You see also this is fate playing part in this competition. So I think being in Barcelona you have to perform at the top level whether you like it or not. Yes. You see the players that have moved from Barcelona, they are good players, but that lack of performing at your top level is also costing him. So if he could return back at Liverpool, then it's a plus for him and also his career.
Do you think that Coutinho is overshadowed by the likes of Messi, Suarez at Barcelona, and Vidal?
So Coutinho is a top player, and him playing with the likes of Akina Messi and not performing to what Akina Messi wants, because Akina Messi ni wale watu, you have to be a visionary, yani maestro, those we call the good players. You have to see the ball before anyone else, and that is really making Coutinho to struggle a lot. And ile combination tulidhani wange combine na Suarez when they were playing at Liverpool, it's not coming to play the part. So that has also made him to be overshadowed.
Wilfried Zaha, Arsenal inamtaka aweze kujiunga na timu ya Arsenal. Unaona kama ni mchezaji ambaye anaweza ingiana na mtindo wa timu ya Arsenal?
Yes, we've been looking for a winger, so I think Zaha can play in that part. And also I was reading an article whereby they were saying Aubameyang wants to go to United.
Yeah.
So it was the legend Paula, the legend, was saying that if you could sell Aubameyang to Manchester United and acquire Zaha, it's a plus for us. But
don't you think that we will miss Aubameyang?
That is what that is according to him. But to me, I want us to retain everyone in the squad. Everyone in the squad,
including Ozil.
Yes, Ozil. Everyone.
Including Welbeck.
Welbeck is going.
He's a free agent.
Yeah, he's a free agent right now. Welbeck will be leaving, but Zaha coming to Arsenal, that will be a big boost in the right wing. At least the likes of Akina Iwobi watapewa sasa challenge ya kuamka and perform well.
Okay. Anaweza saidia timu ya Arsenal iweze ku qualify Champions League. So msimu kama tatu Arsenal wamjakuwa ndani ya klabu bingwa.
Hata Manchester wajakuwa.
Naam.
Wamekuwa, lakini ni kama tujafili hiyo presence yao.
Lakini uone kwamba hiyo ni mbaya, kwamba unasema hata Manchester wajakuwa. So nyinyi mkikosa mnasema hata Manchester hajakuwa. Lakini anaweza wasaidia timu ya Arsenal ikaweza, lakini hizi patiana competition ya kushinda taji la Premier League.
Atasaidia, ataleta impact kubwa sana going forward.
Do you think that Arsenal can challenge Manchester City and Liverpool for the title?
No, not yet. We are not ready.
Chelsea?
Not yet ready.
United?
Not yet ready.
Spurs?
Not yet ready. I think Liverpool and Manchester City are the only teams in their own league. Looking at their players that they have top players. So looking at akina Liverpool, akina Tottenham, akina Arsenal, akina Chelsea, their squad is not good enough.
Bruno Fernandes, Manchester imeweza kumtaka, lakini ile ombi lao limeweza kukataliwa na timu ya Sporting Lisbon. Do you think that Bruno Fernandes anaweza isaidia timu ya Manchester United?
Yeah, he can play a very big part in Manchester United, and you know when these big teams like Manchester United come calling, hawezi resist.
Yes.
We saw that with Wan-Bissaka and also Daniel James. So I think if Manchester United trigger the next bid, anaweza kuja.
Pogba amekuwa akifanya mazoezi peke yake. He has been training in United States at Rome, and then Manchester United resumed the training yesterday. Do you think that Pogba is prepared mentally that he will leave Manchester United?
That is another thing you can predict with Paul Pogba. With the Doido and every stuff, these players have a lot of cash, so they can go anywhere they want. Maybe he's just enjoying himself. So I think he might be prepared to leave Manchester United if the right bid comes. But for now, I think Pogba will stay at Manchester.
Benitez assigned for a Chinese league for 30 seconds. You are taken third. Is it advantage or a disadvantage for Newcastle?
It's a disadvantage for them. They refuse to give him money to spend. So with such a good coach, a top coach, and you're not giving him the funds to perform what he wants to do, then it's a loss for them, Newcastle.
It's okay. I think we can call it a day today.
Yes, and we hope that today's matches in the AFCON will play on our part as Kenyan.
That's a win for Cameroon and a win for Mali.
Yes.
Such that Harambee Stars can qualify for best losers.
Best losers.
All the best for Harambee Stars.
But also, Egypt awaits us.
It's okay. I think Harambee Stars is ready for Misri, for Egypt.
Tuko ready, tulianza kwa ready kitambo sana.
It's okay, tuko ready. Na mpenzi mtazamaji, shukran kwako wewe mpenzi mtazamaji kwa kuweza kutazama Morning Sports Extra. Kumbuka kwamba ulianza na mwenzangu Tom Mwema ambaye aliweza kunipigia pasi ya chini kwa chini, nami nikaiweza kuiweka kwa mguu wa kushoto. Nasema kwamba tumeweza kufika kikomo, lakini kumbuke siku ya kesho tutakuwa hapa kuweza kuambia matumaini ya timu ya Harambee Stars kuweza kufuzu kama best losers yamedidimia ama timu ya Cameroon inaweza tusaidia. Nimekuwa wako Kevin Nyariki. Kumbuka kwamba unaweza endelea kutuma ujumbe zako kupitia nambari ya ujumbe 21144 uweze kusema ni nini ambacho unaweza taka tuweze kuzungumzia katika kipindi cha Morning Sports Extra. Tuonane hapo kesho.